2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, on tap for you tonight, the Portland Trailblazers against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, their season starts away from home. Presents an interesting challenge. Every team wants to start out the year right, but they're going to have to block out a lot of noise to grab that first victory. And here we are, game one of the new season. Kenny, every team coming in with a clean slate.
Yeah, because whatever you had troubles in last year, that doesn't matter. This is a new year. Be optimistic until proven otherwise.
I'm just looking forward to spending another year with you guys as family. And Ernie, you're looking 10 years younger.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling 10 years younger as well, Shaq.
Man.
It's all exercise, isn't it?
And you're looking like, what are you? You're down to what, 275?
No, 575.
575.
Lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Kenny?
I grew some hair.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
That's a wig.
All right. You all still there? Good. We'll
Miss
see you
you
later.
guys too.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin, that talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Bazemore on the wing. Barton defending. The 11-footer. Another shot. That one no good. And Denver the other way now. Murray the pass to Millsap, and the shot goes in. Millsap's got the first points of the night for the Nuggets.
Well, Millsap, the go-to guy here. This offense has some sets where they like to get him the ball in some isolation. Good work on the inside that time.
Lillard. And it's sent back by Millsap. Collins finds Lillard. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Harris passes to Millsap. Misses from short range.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
That one goes. Count it.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Here's Barton following the score by Damian Lillard. Pass to Millsap. Takes the 3. Again, Millsap missing. Lillard against Harris. And it's Lillard missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Harris with it. Now defended by McCollum. But they'll get another chance. And it's Jokic missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Lillard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Inside. And stolen by Barton. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. Murray kicks to Harris. There's the pass to Millsap. Back to Harris. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Well, the confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Brent, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Jokic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris against McCollum. Passes it to Collins. Over Millsap. Shot by Collins, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Chalk up 2 there. Harris has got 5.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
And Lillard throws it down.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Scoring has always been Lillard's strength, but last season a career high in assists. And you wonder how much a healthy Nurkic is going to help propel this team as they've equipped themselves with some interesting players at the wing position to try to take another step forward in the Western Conference.
Now here is Harris. 5 points in the game. A three-pointer is right on target.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Can't hit that one. Barton with some nice D. And watching film is becoming an obsession for Damian Lillard.
Well, that's a great way to learn, visually sitting down and not only looking at your opponents, but where it is maybe where you can take advantage and stay in your zone. Lillard committed to the game and committed to improving.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's Barton on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Grant, right side. Back to Morris. Grant finds Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, a moment now to see the numbers for Morris. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
It was a terrific sophomore season for Monte Morris, one of the best assist-to-turnover ratio guys in the league. The former Iowa State Cyclone got a lot of rotation minutes and was huge in the playoffs as he came in as a spark plug off the bench.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. McCollum outside. Lets it go with a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Tolliver the pass to Whiteside. Lillard against Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for Morris, Brent, a great success story on a 2-way contract player.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Nuggets and the way that they operated their G League team and the way that Monte Morris was able to develop with a lot of minutes there and then come in and be an impact player. More and more teams being conscientious of how they're using the G League. Monte Morris, a success story from that sort of production.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Nuggets getting the bucket from 10 feet out, and that one goes long. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They trail by 1. Shoots over Lillard. Porter, no luck. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Lillard kicks to Tolliver. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Lillard after the Nuggets pick up 2 to the inside. McCollum outside. Charity stripe shot. Jump shot is good that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
That's good from Plumlee. You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Porter. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
He gets it in there. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Morris inside. Covered by Lillard. Grant the pass to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Plumlee. Fires from the corner. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's a 2 from Lillard, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Beasley outside. The teardrop falls in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here is Lillard. Launches it. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony Tolliver out there with Whiteside, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
I mean, he's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Lillard. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Lillard against Morris. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Tolliver. Ken Bazemore comes in for Mario Hezonja. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Porter. And it's Jamal Murray in for Beasley. Now, here's Nurkic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Jokic. Nurkic can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Grant, the bounce pass. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris passes to Jokic and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Simons. The rebound by Grant.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's Jokic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. And the shot goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
How about the strength shown there by Rodney Hood? He has that great frame, and he shrugs off the defense that time.
Millsap up top. Kicks it to Barton. They get a hand on it. 13 feet away. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Bazemore on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Bazemore has been in this league long enough, Kevin, to know you can't go in there soft, so he's going to get through that contact and get to the line. A great season for the Nuggets last year, winning the Northwest Division. Kind of a tough way to go out in the postseason for them as they lost to the Portland Trailblazers. But overall, a terrific direction and lots of room to grow that has them excited about the Denver Nuggets competing at an elite level this season.
Now Bazemore following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Back to Bazemore. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You know, Brent, for what the Nuggets did last season, they show they're going to be a factor for years to come.
Well, they had big wins over a lot of key opponents last year. I mean, really stepping up to the level of their competition. And they demonstrated that they're one of the best teams in the Western Conference, but there is room to grow. Hopefully that motivation is something that gets them to the next level.
Here's Nurkic. Gary Harris making his last shot. The pass to Simons. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Martin from outside connects from three-point range. Martin's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Off target with the open look.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Hood, throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, Hood hustling and running the floor so well in transition.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Collins checked in for Whiteside. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, you think about the season that Millsap was injured 2 years ago and how much that took away some development. Then a year later, Denver does some great things with Millsap in the lineup. Then they re-sign him this offseason thinking they can take another step. And Paul Millsap, such a good, solid defender and scorer, was devastating for them in the playoffs and a source of valuable offense on that end. Paul Millsap, the veteran and the adult in the room for this Denver team.
Now, here's Lillard. Top the key, Bazemore. Lillard against Murray. Collins wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound, pass to Bazemore. Collins kicks to Lillard. Back to Collins. The three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. And for Millsap, he's a vocal leader when he's on the floor.
Well, his defensive numbers were so off the charts when he played in Atlanta for the Hawks alongside Al Horford. That's the reason I think that Tim Conley and the Denver Nuggets looked at the addition of Paul Millsap, providing them foundation on a nightly basis. He could be the concrete for them on the defensive end of the floor.
Free throw good, Murray.
Man, what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Here's Murray following the score by Damian Lillard. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Murray.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Pass to Lillard. Over Murray. Lillard misses. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
From deep, Collins doesn't get it to drop for him. And Denver the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Nurkic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Kent Bazemore. And McCollum subbed in for Hood. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Harris.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Collins has got 5.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
Beasley dishes to Plumlee. Porter looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
That free throw, no good.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Now, here's Lillard. 23 points in the game. He kicks it to McCollum. 3-pointer. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum. 26 points for Damian Lillard. Beasley against McCollum. Beasley outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Portland leading by 4. It's McCollum on the wing. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
Now, here is Morris. Stolen. McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Morris. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant the pass to Morris. Left side, Porter. Over Hezonja. Porter, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Lillard, right side. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And that concludes the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Man, Damian Lillard just ate them up. The defense, they tried to adjust, but when he gets that jumper going, the only player on the floor that can stop him is him.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. When you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You got to stay with Paul Millsap in transition. For a bigger guy, he does a good job of getting out wide.
McCollum kicks it to Bazemore. Lillard finds Collins. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 7-point differential.
And the Blazers GM called Portland a cocoon market. Not a lot of exposure, but these fans sure love their team.
Well, maybe you have to look at the front office and credit them for understanding the personalities of the guys that they rely on here in McCollum and Lillard. Not really going out to seek the limelight, wanting to concern themselves with getting better as basketball players, and then wanting to make an impact in the community. It's come together nicely for them in Portland.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Millsap misses.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Barton. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Harris kicks to Barton. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
They get it again.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Lillard the pass to Bazemore. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lillard against Murray. And there's the pass to Jokic. Basket counts. Jokic has got his first points of the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And it's McCollum in the corner. Over Harris. McCollum no good. Barton wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Barton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Will Barton catches the ball. A great job of squaring up. And the defense better be aware of him there.
Passes it to Bazemore. Collins with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Millsap. Shot by Collins, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Paul Millsap.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Whiteside comes in for Zach Collins. Rodney Hood subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Tries again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the bio says 7 feet and 265. Whiteside usually finds a way to get the shot to go despite being hit, thanks to those numbers. Incredible strength.
And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Gary Harris.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Hood, the pass to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Harris dishes to Murray. Pass to Barton. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Lillard against Murray. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 7. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. With the floater, and he gets the bucket. 11 points for Jamal Murray.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Whiteside. The 10-footer. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And stolen by Lillard. Out on his own on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Rodney Hood mixing it up, doing a good job of getting in there and drawing a foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Millsap. Grant comes in for Barton. Beasley's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And the basket is good. Morris has got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons where they've placed in the Western Conference.
For the Trailblazers, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Nurkic, and Mario Hezonja subbed in for McCollum. And Denver with a change here, too. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Porter, no luck. Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
Here is Porter. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Over Whiteside. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Now here's Whiteside. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Morris outside. Shoots over Lillard. Morris, no good. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard attacking to the middle. Plumlee with the steal. Beasley with it. 7 points in the game. Five to shoot. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Morris passes to Porter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Free throw good. Porter.
Well, one thing that Nuggets fans can rest easy on is this team has its core in place.
No doubt about that. There's a lot to like about the future of the Denver Nuggets with Jokic at that center position and the huge extension signed this offseason by Jamal Murray. That's a fantastic duo between your 5 and your point guard to build on.
Here's Azania. Some solid defense from Grant. The Nuggets trail by 7. And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Left side, Hood fires the 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 points, that one goes. 14 points for Michael Porter.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Simons. Outside Hood. Azonia up top over Porter, and Portland again with the bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Morris kicks to Plumlee. Back to Morris. That one good for 2. Morris has got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Simons. Now the pass to Hazania. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Hood. Pulls up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 10.
Well, we know Hood can score. That time a nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Here's Porter. Over Hazonia. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Porter.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And so he makes both from the line.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now Hood. The shot. No good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Trailblazers lead by 5. And after a quick break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel. Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Collins, C.J. McCollum out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Hazonia in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. No good from Grant. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Bazemore. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, plays like this make Bazemore sort of feed off the frenetic energy that he plays with. Capable of converting. Even though he gets bumped around a little bit, he'll keep coming at you.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets.
changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Nurkic. That shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Grant surveying the D, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Collins in the post. Millsap's there. Collins in the post. Millsap covering. 5 on the clock. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Goes back up. Nurkic kicks it to Bazemore. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for Millsap.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations. Of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Grant, and Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Jokic. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Count it.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Down low. Here's Bazemore. Yep, it counts.
Bazemore seems to be locked in. Even when there's an aggressive defense around him, not getting rattled.
Murray surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Barton, and stolen by Bazemore. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance.
McCollum showing some offensive persistence there. Awesome at going right at the defense. And then he finds himself at the free throw line.
And the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap, perhaps, in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit. And by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard. With this ball club. That's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these two guys out there to lead them just maybe one step further this season.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Lillard against Murray. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Kicks it to Harris. Out left to the wing to take the lead. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Cullen passes to Lillard. Over Murray. Bazemore on the wing. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Lillard. Goes up again. Collins kicks to Lillard. Pass to Bazemore. The 3 kept alive.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Denver's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Outside Millsap. And again, it's Denver.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
It's McCollum on the wing. Nurkic trying to get open. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Nuggets trail by 3. Harris, bounce pass. Murray outside. The pass to Jokic. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic. And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot 400 pounds, and this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. Their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position, but the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
Lillard scanning the floor. He dishes it to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Clock at 4. Over Millsap. That one off the back iron and out. And with their high-powered back, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Jokic passes to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
The Trailblazers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Passes to Lillard. Over Murray. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Bazemore against Barton. Back to Murray. And again, it's Denver.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
Lillard with it, outguarded by Murray. Lillard dishes to McCollum. To the middle, Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's 11 points for Nurkic.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Harris against McCollum. Barton surveying the floor. Deep 2 from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Feeds it to Bazemore. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. To the inside, Millsap with the steal. Murray against McCollum. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Collins with some nice D. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Bazemore. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. It falls!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. .44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Murray against Lillard. Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you could feel it from the second the ball landed in Plumlee's hands that he had his eyes on the rim. Huge basket there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's McCollum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They lead by 2. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Six seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants. Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. For 3, Murray. That shot off. And so the big win by game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for David.